and I think that's why I'm quite scared to make friends now. It's so like, there's so many pros to it, but there are so many cons to running your business, like so many. If you are watching this video, sponsor me. Provide premium home fragrance on an affordable budget, because your girl loves that designer quality but for Primark prices. Hi guys, I hope you're all really well. Thank you so much for joining on today's video. Today we are going to be doing a Q&A. I love filming these. I don't know what it is, but when I was younger, I'm going to tell you a story, right? We're going to get straight onto it. When I was younger, I'd always pretend like I was on Piers Morgan live stories. I feel like I've mentioned this at some point before, but I'd always pretend like I'm on Piers Morgan live stories and like answer loads of questions. And I don't know, you guys know I can talk the backs off a donkey. I don't think that's the right saying, but I can talk and go on and on and on. And yeah, as we can already tell by the start of this video, yeah, I can literally talk for miles. So I love filming Q&As. I asked over my Instagram for everybody to ask me questions, make them juicy, make them personal. There's no limits. I'm going to be answering literally every single one. So if you did ask me a question, thank you so much. It really helps your girl out. I love answering. So yeah, if you did ask me a question, then thank you so much. I hope I answer these to the best as I can, to the honest as I can. I didn't actually get that many juicy ones, to be fair. I don't even think I would. I'm quite a wimp when it comes to like really exposing my, no, not really exposing myself. I feel like I expose myself all the time, but I don't know, I'm quite reserved. So sometimes when I get like a juicy ass question, I think like, oh lord, my mum, my nephew, my family watch these videos, but no, nothing major like that today. But if you do want to take part in future Q&As, then make sure you follow my Instagram. I'm always asking over there. So yeah, make sure you go follow. Everything will always be linked down below. I have a cup of tea today. Very unlike me, but it is, to be fair, it's 8:24 in the evening. So I know there's caffeine in tea. In fact, I think there might be even more caffeine than there is in coffee, but in my mind there isn't. So I'm having a cup of tea because a coffee at this time would be not ideal. We are gonna go ahead and get straight onto it. If you guys enjoy it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. If you want to stick around, then make sure you subscribe. Really means the world to me. And yeah, I'm really trying to kind of put some effort into my YouTube, because I don't know, I feel like I kind of not fell out of love. I mean, I'll probably talk more about this in the future video. But I mean, yeah, I'm trying to make more of an effort in my YouTube. So yeah, if you guys enjoy, make sure you subscribe. It really means the world to me. I've got that TikTok song where it's like, got my mind and my body on my body on my mind. I don't know how it goes, and I certainly don't know how to do the dance, because I cannot dance. I think I can dance actually, but nobody wants to see that. Right, okay, let's go. So let's start with the first question. How is your business going? So those who don't know, I own the Premium Wax Store, which is my little candle and wax melt business. Well, I say candle and wax melts, we actually do like so much more now. It's crazy. 2022, I've literally pulled out so many new things already. We're doing reed diffusers, carpet fresheners. I think that's the only new things, but they are doing so bloody well, especially my carpet fresheners. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when I originally bought out my reed diffusers, they did do really well, but then I bought out my carpet fresheners thinking like, oh, like, you know, I don't think anybody's really gonna, people want to buy it, but I don't think people will go mad about it. I've sold more carpet fresheners than I have reed diffusers. Like, my carpet fresheners have honestly gone insane. Like, it's actually crazy, and I am honestly just so blown away. Like, I can't believe it, and I never anticipated my carpet freshener to do well. But my business is doing really well. January and February was a little quiet, but I would never let that get to me. Like, I've never started, sorry about like my bra strap, I had to put a bra on because this top too see-through. I never started the Premium Wax Store with the intent to like really like sell, you know. Me and Jamie obviously It was just a little hobby that I kind of done in lockdown when I was on furlough. We just started selling on Etsy, and I never really anticipated, I never started it and thought like, oh my god, I'm gonna make a business out of this. So whenever it's quiet months, like, yeah, okay, it gets to me a little bit. Like, I won't lie, of course, like when you think like, oh, like there's nobody like me anymore. But I always think like, especially in January, February, they're always going to be your most quietest months, because everybody's still recovering from Christmas, right? So yeah, they were a little bit quiet, but that was cool. But it's picked up now. I mean, we're in April now, but March really picked up. I'm really grateful for it, and we had a really big order as well. We had an order that was like over £80, which was mad. Like, I've said this before, like no matter how big or small your order is, they all mean, you know, so much to me. But when someone spends like 80 quid on your products, that's like, what? You want to spend £80 on something that I made? Like, that's crazy. So no, it's going really, really well. I'm really enjoying it. We are hoping to kind of bring out candles. That will be the next thing. Obviously, we did do candles, but I wanted to rebrand them. And the branding that I had in mind, like, I want to perfect. I don't want to just bring them out for the sake of it. So no matter how long that takes, like, you know, it's taking a little longer. I did want to launch them in March, but the certain jars that I wanted, they haven't been in stock from my supplier. So yeah, I've been kind of shopping around, and candles are taking a little longer, but once they're out, you guys are not ready. So sorry, that hair must have been so annoying. I'm so sorry. Also, how cute is my necklace? So cute. Don't mind my nails. But yeah, what was I saying? Can't even remember. But yeah, if you guys do want to support your girl, then make sure to follow the Premium Wax Store. We provide premium home fragrance on an affordable budget, because your girl loves that designer quality, but for Primark prices. Do you have any holidays planned this year? Yes and no. Like, Jamie and I would like to, I'd like to go away. I don't know if Jamie would like to go. I'm sure he would, but I don't know if we would get the time. We've got holiday coming up in July. Like, we're both off work in July. We really want to go back to Malta. It's a random place. Like, you're probably thinking like, what the hell's in Malta? But we went there in 2017, 2018, in like winter time or springtime, and we went to like this amazing hotel called Ramlo Bay. Like, you need to look it up. It was just the most insane hotel. Like, it was so just amazing, but half of it was shut because it was still technically winter. Like, it wasn't summer, so the outdoor swimming pools, like they had 3, were all shut. The inside swimming pool was fine. The spa was like all running, the restaurants were running, everything like that, but just the outside resort to the hotel like was all closed down because it was winter. And let me tell you, Malta in springtime is freaking windy. Like, I packed all my shorts, I packed all my like swimming costumes, and the second day that we were there, we went to the shopping centre, and I literally bought like puffer coats because the wind was just not a vibe. I really thought I was going on a really sunny vacation, but it was just completely not. I was catfished. But yeah, I would love to go back there this summer, but whether or not that happens, I don't know. I don't really mind, but I am dying for a holiday. Like, are you going to be filming moving vlogs when you move? Right, I have to update you in this situation, guys. Let me put my my mug down, because this is about to get deep. Not deep, but I'm about to update you on stuff. So we've actually come to the conclusion we're going to stay here. I know. It was on my vision board. Listen, if it happens, it happens. If we are moving, like, we're gonna move, and of course I'm gonna be filming my vlogs, but we have made the decision that we're most likely gonna be staying here for another year, for lots of different reasons. The main one being just we're happy here, you know. I am always constantly striving for bigger, better things. Like, for me, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd absolutely love to be in a house with a garden, But the way the world is moving right now, the way the UK economy, I'm not about to go political, but economy is moving, like these energy bills, all these bills are moving mad. And listen, I think I'd rather save for a house and buy, or just like really try and save, rather than kind of up my living expenses and decrease the chances of me saving for a mortgage, like both Jamie and I, you know? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense? Because in order for me, where I live, like I don't live in London, but I live in kind of like the M25 surrounding area, so it's expensive to around here. So if we wanted to move out of here and rent like a 2-3 bedroom house with a garden, we're looking at probably £1,400 like a month. You guys know I'm very like open and honest with money, which like I'm not being funny, but that's just going to decrease my chance of saving for a mortgage, you know? Does that make sense? And I think we really would like to kind of go down the buying option. So for the time being, we have to suck it up. I mean, where we are, like we literally, there's no problems where we are. Our landlord is great. Like our landlord literally just lets us live our lives here. I hear so many like stories where their landlord like is knocking on the door and like coming like to do inspections and stuff. Like, listen honey, we haven't even heard from our landlord. So like that's great. He leaves us to be like, you know, we're in such a nice area, it's very quiet, we're right next to the motorway, we're right next to, I know I said I wanted a garden, but I mean we literally live in a forest. I'm not gonna lie, we live in a forest. Like if you walk outside my house for 2 minutes, we've got a fat forest around us. So there's my garden. Do you know what I mean? Like it might not be on my doorstep, but if I walk a couple minutes, I've got a massive forest that I can walk around. I mean, so yeah, we are probably gonna stay here for a little longer. But I'm not sad about it really. Like I'm not that sad about it. I think, I know I complain about this stuff. I think if we just kind of keep on top of it, and like the space as well, but if we keep on top of it, then I think we'll be fine. But yeah, unfortunately probably most likely no moving vlogs, which does make me a little bit sad because my vision board hasn't changed. It's been on here since the 31st of December, and a garden and a house is still on there, which will happen. It will happen one day, but probably not in the time lapse that I have set myself to achieve it by. Someone has asked, what is my dream collaboration? I don't really have a dream collaboration. Like I've got lots of different brands that I'd like to work with. There's so many out there that I would love to work with. So many brands that I absolutely love. And yeah, I won't name them. I think one day, because I've got a bucket list, and I got but yeah, a bucket list of brands that I'd like to work with, and if I achieve them, maybe I will share that with you guys one day. But yeah, I won't share them. I don't know why, but I feel like, I don't know, if I achieve them, I'll let you guys know. I mean, I'd love to work with Mark Hill. That is one brand that I will put out there, because you guys know I love Mark Hill. Like I love their brand. So Mark Hill honeys, if you are watching this video, sponsor me. Okay, where do you see yourself this time next year? I have made a little rule for myself, because you guys know, right, I'm heavy on goals. Like I love goals, I love working towards goals. It's how I stay motivated. I've got another question coming up similar to that. But I have actually stopped kind of setting time frames for myself, because that only leads to I was gonna say failure. No, I was gonna mix some words there and I don't know what I was gonna say, but that only leads to disappointment is the word I'm gonna go for. There has been so many times where I have set myself a time frame for a goal, and when I haven't achieved it, I've been so down on myself. I've been so annoyed with myself. I end up thinking like, what did I not do to achieve that? Like I could have worked harder, I could have done this, I could have done that. And that's why I've stopped putting a time frame on my goals, because listen, if you want something so badly, it will eventually come to you. And if you do want it so badly, you won't mind how long that comes to you. You know, when you know something's around the corner and you know something's going to be yours, you should be patient enough and be calm enough waiting for that thing to happen. For example, every single year I set the intention to go self-employed, to be my own boss, right? Like how long have I been saying this for? Like I've been saying this for about 2-3 years now. Like ever since I was on furlough, when I got when it was lockdown and I got furloughed and I was off for about, I think it's 6-7 months, that really showed me just how much I love being my own boss. Like don't get me wrong, I wasn't just like sitting around. That's obviously when I started my business and whatnot, but that really showed me how much I just love living my life like how I want to. And so every year I would say, right, this time next year I'm going to be my own boss by the 31st of December. And when that 31st December comes and I'm still nowhere near close to being my own boss, I become really upset and I end up being really hard on myself. So I've stopped doing that, and I've forgotten the question. I'm going off on a tangent. What was the question? Where do you see yourself this time next year? So I have goals for this time next year that I'd like to achieve, but if I don't achieve it, it's not mega, it's not a major move. I've learned not to get so down on myself about it. If it doesn't happen, then it's not meant to be, or if it didn't happen, then it might not be the right timing for me. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to happen, it just means that I have to be a little bit more patient for that goal to be achieved. But yeah, of course I have goals for like this time next year. So this time next year I would have certain goals for my business. I have certain goals for kind of like YouTube and Instagram and just my general well-being. Like there are goals that I would love to hit, but at the minute I'm just taking each day as it goes. So who knows, I can't predict what I'm going to be like in a year's time, right? Like I would never probably think I'd be sitting here making this video like this time last year, you know. So yeah, this time next year, to answer your question, I want to be healthy, I want to be happy, and I still want to be just as motivated as I am today. Wherever that may be, wherever I might be, who knows, but that's my intention. Please film more day in the life of a business owner. I love seeing the behind the scenes. I will most definitely, if you guys want to see that, I'm so cold. I will most definitely film a day in the life of a small business. I love filming them because I think it's quite fun, you guys kind of getting to know what I get up to. I don't think people realise like running your own business is so bloody hard. It's so like, there's so many pros to it, but there are so many cons to running your business, like so many downsides to it. Don't get me wrong, like the pluses always beat the negatives. But yeah, I can most definitely film more. If you guys would like me to do that, just let me know what you want me to show you. It's quite hard showing you guys because obviously I just do it from my office, and I just make the wax melts in the kitchen, so there's no big space. Okay, I'm gonna finish the Q&A with this last question, and that is, I've seen you talk about being an introvert. How do you cope with being on your own all the time? Okay, let me get comfy for this question. Let me take a cup of tea because, you know, it's about getting deep. I have always been an introvert. Like I've always been an introvert. I've always found it very hard to make friends, believe it or not. I think I hate to be that girl, right? I hate to be that girl that blames everything on their star signs. But I think like I'm a Scorpio, right? I really hate to be that person, but I'm a Scorpio, so even if you want to take being a Scorpio out of the equation, like I am a very wary person of people. I'm a very wary person of people. That makes no sense. I'm very wary of people, like very wary. And I think that's because I have been hurt so much in the past. I have had a really bad time at school, and I really struggled with friends, and I feel like we talk about this every single time in my Q&As, so I won't bore you guys today. But yeah, I think because I've been hurt so much in the past, I'm just naturally very like, I just naturally feel like every friend that I'm gonna make is just doesn't have good intentions, you know. I'm a very loyal person. Like when I'm in a friendship with you or in a relationship with you, like I've got your back 100% of the way. And I really love someone like so much with all of my heart. Like I care about that person. I, you know, would go out my way to do something for that person. Like I'm there at the end of the phone. Like if you need a phone call, I'm there. Like I will do anything for you. But sometimes it can be too much. Like sometimes it can be too much. Not to the point where it's like I'm smothering them, like not that, but like but sometimes it can be a bit too much, because where I give you my all, I also get hurt so bad. And can be very vulnerable. I wear my heart on my sleeve. So I think I'm very wary about making friends, because I know like I've got really good intentions when it comes to friendships. Like I think I'm a good friend, like I think I am, and I think I'm a good girlfriend, and a good family member, and you know, all these things. I'm joking, but I think that's why I'm such an introvert, because people have not always like treated me nicely. People have always taken my kindness for my weakness, like back in the day. And I think that's why I'm quite scared to make friends now, or that's why I find it really hard to make friends. Yeah, it's quite deep. But I'm also just quite an awkward person. Like I'm quite an awkward person. I think some people sometimes can think I can come across as being a little bit of a bitch, but I'm really not. I'm not a bitch. Like like if I don't know, I don't know what it is, guys. Like I think that's why I'm just such an introvert, because I just like struggle so much making friends, and I feel like nobody also wants to be friends with me. Like it's really sad. It's so sad. But I'm also really picky with my friends, because I don't care about having 10 friends. Like if I've just got 1, 2, 3 good friends, that's all I care about. Like I'm not here for the big girl groups. Like I've been there, done that, and it's flipping scarred me for life. Like I'm not here for it. So if I don't have that many friends, I really don't care. Like I really don't care. To me, like those 1, 2, 3 friends, that's all I care about. Jamie's all I care about. My family's all I care about. As long as I'm healthy, happy, I don't care about going out every single night on the weekend. Like, do you know what I mean? Like if that's what you do, I don't judge. That's what you do. But for me, like I'm happier when I'm at home, when I'm having a bath, when I'm journaling, and when I'm watching a movie, when I'm filming a YouTube video. Like that's what makes me happy. Going out every single night, you know, staying up really late, like that does not excite me. Like it doesn't. It used to excite me, but till I got into the age of, well, until I met Jamie, I really have kind of changed. Jamie's not changed, but I'm not trying to say that, but like the age since I met Jamie, like 17, like I feel like was the time that I kind of cut off my like, woo, like let's go out all the time and be a rebel. Like I'm just not like that anymore. I've changed so much. Like you ask anybody, I've changed so much, but what's always remained the same is I'm always so flipping socially awkward. Like I'm so socially awkward. I have such bad social anxiety, but it's just because I'm just scared. Like I'm scared of making friends. I don't know what it is, and I think I have commitment issues as well. Well, I really feel like I'm like pouring my heart out to you guys, but I have commitment issues as well, to be honest. I find it hard to retain those friends, and then I always think like, oh god, is it me? Like have I done something? Like what, you know? So it's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle. So I'd rather just be in my bed all the time. And then don't get me wrong, like I'm not a complete loner. Like I do like going out. I do like going out. You know, like don't get me wrong. But yeah, I feel like I'm just different. I'm just very different to people my age. I'm always on Instagram and I'm always on Snapchat seeing people like out all the time. And a part of me does think like, oh, I kind of wish I was like that. Like I kind of wish that I could live a little bit, but it's just not my personality. It's really not. I can't force myself. Like if I do go out really late at night, like I just want to go home. I just want to go back to, like, you know, back to bed. I would say back to Jamie, but Jamie's not even here at night. Jamie's out. Like I'm a very independent person and I like my own company. And that's just me. It's it's deep, but it's also a very beautiful thing, because like that's just what I've accepted. Like I'm just a bit different from all my other 21, 22-year-old friends. Anyway guys, I'm gonna end it on here because I feel like I have waffled far too much. But I really enjoyed sitting down, getting kind of up close and personal with you all. If you guys do want to take part in any future Q&As, then make sure you follow my Instagram. I'm always asking over there. But yeah, thank you so much for all your questions. It really means the world to me when people take part. I'm off to have a nice bath now. I'm so gassy from that tea. I don't know what's in that tea, but that tea bag, or tea even, really is not working for me. Yeah, I'm off to have a nice bath, do my introvert things. It's a Saturday night, may I add. It's a Saturday night. I'm having a cup of tea, going, having a bath. Gonna do my nails for the like 100th time because they keep peeling, but whatever. Okay, I will see you all in my next video. I hope you guys take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye guys.